You're in a hurry. You grab your keys, your wallet, your phone. You walk out the door confident you've got everything. And then, halfway to your destination, that cold, sinking feeling hits. You forgot something. Something important. Our brains, for all their genius, are terrible at remembering routine tasks, especially under pressure. Now, imagine a different scenario. The stakes aren't a forgotten folder, they're 300 lives at 30,000 feet. In here, forgetting a single step isn't an inconvenience, it's a catastrophe. And yet, mistakes are incredibly rare. Why? Because of this. The humble checklist. A tool so simple we dismiss it, yet so powerful it has revolutionized aviation, surgery, and engineering. This isn't a tool for amateurs, it's a tool for experts, and it works by hacking the fundamental weaknesses of the human brain. The story of the modern checklist begins in tragedy. 1935. The U.S. Army tests its new, powerful B-17 bomber. A veteran test pilot, one of the best in the world, takes off. The plane climbs, stalls, and crashes in a fiery explosion. The cause? Pilot error. He forgot a single, simple step to unlock the wing flaps. The plane was just too much airplane for one man to fly. The solution wasn't more training. It was a simple index card checklist for takeoff, flight, and landing. With it, the B-17 flew millions of miles without a single accident. So why is this simple tool so effective? Reason 1, it frees up your brain's RAM. Your working memory can only juggle a few pieces of information at once. Trying to remember a dozen routine steps clutters your mental workspace. A checklist offloads that burden. It puts the routine on paper so your brain is free to handle the unexpected. It lets the pilot stop thinking about the flaps and start thinking about the approaching storm or the unusual engine noise. Reason 2, it defeats complacency. This is the expert's curse. The more you do something, the more likely you are to forget a basic step. Your brain goes on autopilot. A checklist forces you to switch back to manual control. It demands a conscious, deliberate confirmation. In aviation, they use a challenge-response format. One pilot reads the item, the other confirms the action. Landing gear, down and locked. Reason 3, your brain loves a dopamine hit. Every time you check an item off a list, you get a tiny jolt of pleasure. This micro-reward builds momentum. It makes a huge, daunting task, like flying a plane, feel like a series of small, manageable, satisfying wins. So, how do you use this in your own life? Start simple. Create a launch checklist for your morning. No more frantic searching, just a calm 10-second check before you walk out the door. It removes the first point of stress from your day. Use it for complex tasks at work. Before submitting a big project, run it through a quality control checklist. Is spelling and grammar checked? All attachments included? Is client name spelled correctly? This saves you from embarrassing, costly mistakes. The key to a good checklist? It must be simple, clear, and concise, not a novel. It's a pilot's tool, not a user manual. In a world that celebrates genius, talent, and intuition, the checklist feels boring. It feels like a crutch. We resist it because our ego tells us, I'm too smart for that. I don't need to write it down. But the smartest people in the world think the exact opposite. They know their brain power is a precious resource. They don't waste it remembering things a piece of paper can remember for them. A checklist is not a sign of a weak memory. It's a sign of a disciplined mind. It's an admission of human fallibility and a commitment to excellence despite it. It is the humble architecture of high performance. By embracing the checklist, you are freeing your mind. You are letting go of the cognitive burden of the mundane so that you can dedicate your full, brilliant, creative energy to solving the problems that actually matter. You let the list handle the what so you can focus on the why and the how. If you're ready to embrace the simple power of the checklist, give this video a like to confirm. And subscribe for more tools for a smarter, more effective life. Share this with someone who's always forgetting something. And in the comments, tell us the one checklist you're going to create this week that will change your routine.